Alright, so I've had a few people give me some requests to show how I've done all my electrical, like my power wires, electrical upgrades and all that jazz, and how to run a rear battery in a Jeep Wrangler TJ. So you can see I have a Jeep TJ, 2000 to be specific, with the 4-liter inline 6. Now first of all, big 3 upgrade. If you're just running a stock battery under the hood and you don't have any extra batteries, all that stuff, one thing you can do to get a lot more out of your stock alternator in a Jeep TJ, I have a 117 amp alternator in mine. You can run a power wire from this little bolt here on your alternator, the main post, to a fuse holder of whatever ampacity that your wire can handle up to, that you're going to use for the big 3 upgrade, and then run another power cable from that fuse, the other side of the fuse, onto your positive lead on your front battery under the hood, and then also do a ground cable from a bolt close to your alternator that's on your motor to a chassis ground. Now I have my ground from that mounting bolt on the alternator to a bolt up here by the casing where the headlights are at, and it seems to work fine for me. And then also you need to run a ground cable from your ground post of your battery to another chassis bolt. Now I have this ground right here going from the ground on my battery to this little this bolt right here that is holding this to the firewall of the Jeep. Now as far as my wiring for my rear battery in the trunk area, I have this run of power wire right here going to this thing. Now this is a battery relay isolator. It basically keeps backfeeding from happening, from my understanding. I had this just laying around and I wanted to make use of it, so there's my reasoning for using it. Now the way you have to wire this is you need to run a wire from your alternator to one post. It doesn't matter which one of these 2 big posts you use, and then output that to another wire. Now in my case I got this power wire going from the isolator relay to this fuse holder right here, this thing right here, 300 amp fuse holder. And you also need to do a ground cable. Like I say, it doesn't matter which one of these 2 posts you use, but you need a ground cable. In my case, I got a 8-gauge Memphis ground going from here to the negative battery post, and then also you need a remote wire to turn this thing on whenever your car starts. In my case, I have this wire going, this primary wire going from the remote post through my firewall on this side. This is actually where I have all my wiring under the hood running through. This grommet right here, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right by those, see those plugs right there? It's right by those plugs. It's like a oval looking grommet. That's where I've done all my wiring through over the past couple years of owning this Jeep. And then they go behind the dash, and I got everything running under the carpet. And I'll real quick show you where I did my isolator relay turn on wire to. I'll pull my glove box out of here real quick. So in my case I used in the fuse box I wired it to the number 15 post, which is your radio turn on power. That's what I used in my case. You can use other remote turn on. You can use some other remote spots like that, your ignition controls, but in my case that's what I used. I might switch it over to cigarette lighter later because I feel like that might be a little bit better. So I'd honestly recommend you try the cigarette lighter before the radio, but that's how I've done it thus far. Alright. So as far as my rear battery goes, let me show you real quick. Alright, so this is my rear battery setup. I have a single XS Power D3100 AGM battery. Now, because I have my amp grounds going, kind of going through this battery terminal, I did triple 2-aught grounds with a welding cable to this battery for the ground side of things. So I have 1, 2, 3 ground cables going from my battery to the to down here. Show you real quick. I don't know if you can tell, but I have one ground bolted to this seat bolt right here, up on the front side of the seat, and then I have the other 2 over on this side, right there. And then, like I say, I got a run of Stinger HPM Series 1-aught going under the carpet on the driver's side, coming back here, and comes right here. Now I need to get another fuse holder and some more cable lugs, because I need to put another fuse back here to make things just a little bit safer, but it is getting the job done for now. So I got dual inputs on my base 5K from Teramps. So I got I'm using Stinger Pro Series 1-aught gauge wire for all that. I got these 2 fuse holders, each of them are 500 amps. I probably need to step down a little bit on the fuses, but right now that's how I'm doing it. But yeah, like I say, I got two runs going to the amp, this run and this run. Right here, the 2 red cables. And my mids and highs amp is using this this really old 8-gauge wire. I think it's Hooker Audio or something. For the power wires, my mids and highs amp is under all them wires over there. Like I say, it's a work in progress, and I might not be keeping it like this for much longer, as I do have a 6-order wall possibly going in the Jeep pretty soon, depending on how long it takes me to get it finished building it. But yeah, this is how I have my Jeep wiring done, my electrical for my sound system. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helps out a little bit, especially for the guys doing systems in any kind of Jeep Wrangler, specifically Jeep TJs. I'm sure the YJ is pretty similar, but it really just depends on what motor you have. In my case, I'm running a 4-liter inline 6. About to close the hood real quick. But anyways, hope the video helped y'all out, especially the Jeep guys like myself. And yeah.